Hi, I'm Whitney Morgan, Hashimoto's coach, functional medicine practitioner, and creator of the Thyroid Reboot Method. I have to tell you that when it comes to the topic I'm about to dive into, I honestly feel like a broken record. Clearly, no matter how many times I beat this particular dead horse, I wind up climbing back on top of my soapbox preaching. Of course, I'm talking about gluten sensitivity. Specifically, a question I hear all the time, which is, can gluten sensitivity ever go away? Now, I could keep this video really short and just say no and be done with it. But seeing as how there are health coaches out there that continue to advise their clients that it's safe to reintroduce gluten, I have to, yet again, explain why they are wrong. But before I jump into it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it so you'll get notified every time I post a new video. First, let me start by articulating the other side's argument. A good number of health coaches tell their clients, and anyone else who will listen on social media, that as long as they heal and seal their leaky gut, they can go ahead and reintroduce gluten and all will be well. Sounds simple and logical, right? I mean, if it's safe to reintroduce other foods after healing your leaky gut, why not gluten? Well, there are two big problems with their argument. The first problem is that gluten causes leaky gut in everyone, full stop. And here's how that happens. In between the cells of your gut lining, there are these things called tight junctions. They're like little gateways. They let the good things through and they keep the bad things out. And these tight junctions are regulated by an enzyme called zonulin. And when we eat gluten, zonulin levels in the gut rise. And the thing about zonulin is it doesn't just regulate these tight junctions, it has the ability to disassemble them. So as zonulin levels go up, your gut gets leakier. Now, even if we could magically prevent zonulin from causing so much damage, the wheat lectin, known as wheat germ agglutinin, would cause enough damage to your gut lining that the end result would be the same, leaky gut. The second problem with their argument, and another reason why it's never safe to reintroduce gluten, is because gluten is one of the only foods that we know of so far to which the immune system makes memory B cells. Essentially, memory B cells ensure that your immune system never forgets that gluten is a bad guy. So once you're gluten sensitive, you're always gluten sensitive. So let's walk through this. I want you to imagine. So you discover you're gluten sensitive and your gut is leaky. Not a big surprise, this is a really common problem. So you eliminate gluten and you spend the next 3 to 6 months healing your gut. Awesome. Once your gut is healed, your health coach, who is either too afraid to tell you the truth or doesn't know what they're talking about, tells you that you're safe reintroducing gluten. You believe them and you start treating yourself to whole wheat toast in the morning, maybe a little pizza on the weekends, and pretty soon you've got a leaky gut again. And because your gut is leaky, gluten gets through those tight junctions and your immune system has a hissy fit because those memory B cells wake back up again. So basically, you're right back where you started. I know I sound like a hard ass when it comes to gluten, not to mention a buzzkill, but honestly, if you've been watching my videos for any length of time, you should be used to it by now. And if you heed my warning, you'll thank me later. Thanks for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up and drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear about where you are in your gluten-free journey. And if you have hypothyroidism or Hashimoto's, you know your needs are different when it comes to diet and lifestyle choices, which is why I've created my Thyroid Reboot Method. You can learn more about my program by checking out my website or scheduling a free call with me. I'll drop those links in the video notes. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.